Welcome back to Breaking Borderlands. Now, if you've been keeping up with the series, you watched me build launchers only flak, and I completed a Guardian takedown, but it wasn't a true takedown, and I got a few comments of, well, do you think you could do a true takedown? I'm not saying I couldn't, I'm just saying that it would have taken me more than the 50 minutes in the Guardian takedown. So, just to appease certain people in the comments, we're going to do a Maliwan true takedown. Pretty sure I've accomplished this before in farming. I just don't think I recorded it, which, my bad. I'm sorry. So, let's go ahead and put on some distraction for the wretch. And I'm pretty sure the lightning launcher can take care of all this. We're just trying to get behind the gate. Now, what got me? I can't believe that. But luckily, that's the one downside is it's very easy to get one shot. Most of your survivability is in the jabber distracting everybody. So that's why I went with the 100% amp damage on shield break. Just because if that happens to put me down, at least I have the damage to try and get back up. Now, I forgot to turn off the cartel event, but that has a benefit, you know, just in case I need to get a second wind, it's more targets. Because again, most of the time everything's just going to leave you alone. Now, you're probably wondering why I'm on Mayhem 10. I was shlooting the universe, but we're running an Atom Bomb Victory Rush for a little bit of extra damages. I will admit I'm getting a lot more second wins than I appreciate. That last one was completely my fault, though. It's one of the reasons I usually don't do a launchers build, but I mean, I needed a launchers character, and this is the best I could come up with. What do we have here? Mind Melt Victory Rush. I'm looking for a Flesh Melter Victory Rush. That would be right on time. But I kept it on Mayhem 10 after switching from the Schluter just because it's extra iridium. Why wouldn't I? Alright. So, first hurdle.
Your true nature.
And rocket spam. There we go. Alright, ladies. Let's end this. Ooh, I hit the edge. And again, one of the best things about this whole build is you don't have to be accurate, and I sure am not. Just get it in the general area. Keep going, indeed. Alright, now I'm just going for all the iridium, because it is the real currency. Alright. See if they gave us anything nice. I mean, well, technically, yeah. I could loop itself, if I'm not mistaken. That requires testing. And a snowshoe. Always nice to mix with a spark plug. You haven't tried it? 7 out of 10, do recommend. Alright. Onward we go. No, it's not required. Honestly, the way the build works, you can get back the ammos, but... I'm just staying back here because there's a lot of barrels, and I'm using explosives. The aura to my pet is very good at setting barrels off, so... Hey look, he's dancing in the air! Oh. Not to mention, this gives me a good view as to when the shield wall comes down. Oh look, we got a fiery boy. Leech. Of course, the radiation should get him. I was correct. There we go. Come out and play. Gotta watch out for the pool party. Now, it was a terrible idea for me to run this Mayhem 10, but again, I can use the iridium. You know, at first, I really wasn't sure about the whole item bomb thing. I didn't see its purpose, and then I finally realized the crowd control expansion that it adds to everything is really nice. Now, is it necessary? No, this is actually my my Schluting build, just so I can go get those world drops. But is rather nice. Just always make sure to keep an eye on your radar. If anything's standing near you or trying to get near you, those tracking projectiles will get you. I mean, not just a little bit either. Just gonna send out a shot to scan the area. It's another benefit to this because you can basically have infinite rounds in the clip. You can always just waste a round to see if there's something around a corner, because if the projectiles don't go anywhere from the central projectile, then there's no one around. But if they do, hey look, there's a fella right there, and another one over there, and another one over there. You get the idea. Same thing can be done with the leech. You know, put it in an area if it happens to chain lightning to someone. Hey, look, there's a guy. So, if you happen to have friends and are playing this multiplayer, then, technically your job is the scout. I mean, with all the scaling, having extra friends in, you shouldn't murder everything right away. And if you do, then that, you know, saves them for, helping to take down Wotan or, you know, whoever else. Personally, I just like this setup because with the Mayhem 10 that I've got going on, the Healy Avengers usually get caught in the splash damage. The Pool Party I can usually stay out of because it's a long-range build, and then Loot Explosion and Holy Crit just stack with each other, so it's more Iridium. When you have the Schluter on, it is so many more world drops, it is amazing. And I'm gonna go down. Oh, there's the problem with the Pool Party. But that amp damage, though. Could everybody focus on the gun-wielding monkey? I would appreciate it. Now this is where this will really shine. There's a bunch of war dogs. You have shields. You have armor. And now you have neither. Yeah, if you can get a corridor set up, this is... I almost feel bad. Like, I did hit true takedown, right? That was... You saw me do that? I didn't imagine that. Because this feels like a regular takedown. Like, I know my build's good, but I didn't think. I shouldn't get cocky. There's still Wotan after all. I'm worried about his better half. That's my problem. He's pretty fast. He can probably outrun most of the homing projectiles. So... just a matter of keeping him focused on the jabber, if I can keep him focused on the jabber. I don't know. Some bosses do, some bosses don't. Ow, ow, ooh, the floor is lava. Which, yeah, I do not suggest for this build. Just because standing still gives you a lot of damage boost from turn, tail, and run. Don't get me wrong, if you got it going on, at least you got the damage reduction and the health regen going constantly, but... yeah. And not to mention, if you notice from my gameplay, I don't attack command often, just because even though it is a really powerful move for the jabber to pull out his grenade launcher, most of the time he downs himself, and then I'm just waiting for the gamma burst to come in. What? I never noticed this was here. How about them apples? A fire bangarang. Okay, so far so good. Everything has been gravy. This is where I think I become mashed potatoes. So let's see how this works out.
Now that is definitely your target. Light that giant bastard up.
That should take out his shields. Now the one issue right now is all those smaller homing projectiles are wanting to go to his helpers. So he's only getting hit with the big stuff. Which isn't really a bad thing, but I need to move. But it's just extra damage that could be directed towards him. Is not... that I couldn't have planned that better. Like, as slow as these projectiles move... I'm hoping his aura is within... Yep, and then... Haha! I'm gonna focus on... I shouldn't focus on the better half first. Watch out for all the epicenters coming my way. If nothing else, let the smaller projectiles go for the better half. Oh, stay close together for me, please. Oh, I just got hit with one of the charged ones. That took out the brain. True takedown confirmed. So yeah. Now, do I see me doing this in the Guardian takedown? No, that'd be a struggle. I'd have a, you know, 2 videos. But yeah. 432. Oh, okay. You're coming with me. Yeah. So for any of the naysayers that were, you can't true takedown, I can true Maliwan takedown. I mean, no. Yeah, so just to, nope. Face puncher. Always nice to have. Oh, come on, Kibs. Let me see what you are. Lightning fire. Are you lightning first, though? Because if lightning is first on the card, thank you. I need that for another build. Alright, so. Hopefully you found this entertaining. Wasn't very informative, but let me actually fix the informative part, if you don't mind listening to me drone on. Just to kind of break down how that worked. So, as far as the gear goes, we use our leech, specifically the taser leech part, to not only give ourselves a little bit of healing, but also because we have the Megavore skill in our red tree, that can crit for us. Same thing with the bullet damage from our Hunter Seekers. Now, you can see I use the leech more than the Hunter Seekers, but either way, you just want crits to put ammo back in the magazine because of Leave No Trace. That also gives us head count to give us some cooldown for the Gamma Burst. And then to complete the red tree, you always want some Interplanetary Stalker just because those stacks are nice. Because we are a launcher build, I put 4 into 2 Fang just to get that 20% chance to give us 3 projectiles because we are rocking an Infernal Wish. Big game and most dangerous game. Put more into big game just to advance most dangerous game as well. I put 4 into Grim Harvest because I want that 1 in Galactic Shadow, and Megavore is like the head skill. Now, going back to the setup in our gear, we're rocking Gamma Burst on everything, and that is including all of our other skills, our other weaponry we've got going on here. Yeah, see, I already have a Unforgiven to boost these if I wanted to, but now I just found one that's better crit damage. So I always carry Rad on me, same reason I always carry a front loader, just to have U-Rad for reasons. But if you were more into using higher fire rate weaponry, instead of the Infernal Wish, switch to a Revolter, and then make sure you have your action skill start shield break effect. From there, it's up in the air. Everything else, an Atom Bomb Victory Rush, make sure you got your Red Fang. I have a Red Fang that is just too good for heavy weaponry, is one of the things that inspired the build. But I have rocked this with light shows. I have rocked this with the Moonfire, the Replay. I'm a bit of a pistoiler. I love pistols. This is great for an Echo because with the critical damage that you get from the Echo explosions, Leave No Trace can make it an endless firing gun. But to get back to the skill tree, sorry I'm a bit all over the place. I'm kind of hyped that that was easy. We've got 5 out of 5 in Furious Attack and Self-Repairing System to try and give us some survivability, as well as all my BFFs is fully spec'd so that our survivability and health regen goes to our companion. Turn, Tail, and Run is both offensive and defensive. If we get the chance to stand still, it gives us a bunch of damage. If we don't have the chance, it gives us a little survivability. Just make sure you get Lick the Wounds, because you saw how much we went down. If we couldn't get ourselves back up, at least the Jabber would. I got 3 out of 3 in Fast and the Furious, however you want to pronounce it. Just because the pet damage, gun damage, and movement speed are great, and most of the time you are above half health. Hidden Machine works really well because as long as the Red Fang is active, they're taking more damage because they're looking at the Jabber. And the Power Inside, because with the healing from the Leech, with our survivability, from the distraction of the Jabber, from our health regen, you're usually able to get that full benefit. And for the other trees, we just wanted some critical chance for the Jabber and movement speed, just to, you know, have him close the gap in, you know, combat situation, whether it's to revive us or get to the enemies. We took 3 out of 3 in Persistence Hunter just because we want that duration and gun damage. We took 1 in Go for the Eyes just for a guaranteed critical hit. It's not guaranteed to activate your cooldown reduction or refill your magazine, but it's still one that could. And a little bit of Ferocity just to move down. We took 5 out of 5 out of Frenzy. Our mod is giving us a little bit of He-Bites, which is always nice. But this is really the key to everything, is make sure that you can get Atomic Aroma and Empathic Rage. From there, it's pretty much up in the air. If you didn't want to do the whole critical hits, refill your magazine thing, you could take these 8 points here and, let's see, a little bit of Overclocked would be good. Some more survivability from Rage and Recover. Second Intention would be one of my suggestions, just because if you're going to start reloading, you might as well get that reload speed. You know, you could throw a little bit more into the Most Dangerous Game or Two Fang to give yourself more projectile chance and more added damage. It's just, you know, get these two. These two with the Gamma Burst on your Red Fang class mod. It's quite a setup. You saw how that was pretty much cake. I mean, I put myself down as many times as everybody else did, didn't I? Like, yeah. So that's the idea and the setup. If I get enough likes and more comments, I will actually show off the other side of this, not do launchers. If that's something you guys want to see, let me know. But I hope you found this entertaining, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.